Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Sawant, and here we are with Map My Study today to talk more about pharmaceutical sciences, pharmacy as a curriculum or as your career option post your 12th standard, and maybe we can even discuss some topics about the post-graduation courses as well. So by just to know about me, I am Abhishek Sawant and I have done my bachelor's and master's in pharmaceutical sciences from NMIMS, and post that I have also pursued my MBA in marketing from Wellington. And I have been working in the industry since almost 7 years now, post my MBA, and I have worked with the domains like health tech, pharmaceutical technology, procurement and supply chain, etc. So I am quite excited to guide you and have a dialogue around what exactly pharmacy as a career looks like and what all different options of pharma career you can pursue post your studies. So to start with, let's have a first question which will be coming in your mind. What is pharmacy? Obviously. So pharmacy is nothing but it's a science, or you can say science and art of making a medicine. How medicines are prepared, what all goes inside a medicine, what are the effects and side effects of that medicine, how to prepare that medicine, how to test the medicine, what are the legal compliances are there in selling or making a medicine, what all kind of different rules and regulations which this industry is governed from. So all those aspects come under the pharmaceutical sciences curriculum. So I'm sure you must be having more and more questions now, because this was a overall broad definition of what is. So what are the courses types which come under pharmaceutical sciences? So obviously the first type could be a diploma in pharmacy, which is an option which people do take after 12th standard directly. Instead of going for a degree, they go for a diploma, because diploma gives you more of a practical perspective. There are people who just want to go and have a diploma so that they can open a drugstore, because once you complete your diploma, you will be awarded a license, which is called as a drug license of pharmacy, or it is a license number which you will get. You can open a store anywhere, especially across the states where you belong to. That is one. And that course is 3 years post your 12th standard. That is a diploma course. Second course is a degree course, for which you have to give an entrance exam of any sciences, CET in India, especially in Maharashtra state. And post that, you are pursuing 4-year full-time degree course in pharmaceutical sciences. So these are the main two courses which are currently there in India: diploma course and degree course. You can also jump from diploma to degree directly in 3rd year once you complete the 3 years of diploma post your 12th standard. That is about types of courses which are there into the pharmaceutical sciences. Now, what is the eligibility of this course? So obviously, eligibility is science. You have to score minimum 50% in your 12th standard, especially in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. You have to be eligible for a certain CET score if you're going for a degree program. Some institutes in India, those who are not well recognized, they even take your HSC score, which is purely science, maths, and your 12th standard basic course for even the undergraduate or a diploma program. But mostly you will have to score a minimum 50% in your 12th standard science. You will have to be eligible for the CET, Common Entrance Test of Science, which is conducted every year by the respective states, and then that makes your entry easier into the first year of degree program as such. So these are the main two types of courses into the pharmaceutical sciences. What are the major pharmacy entrance tests in India? So talking about the most common entrance test which people are giving currently is CET. CET has physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. Some people do take CET for engineering. Same CET is applicable even for pharmaceutical sciences. But the difference is that instead of opting for a mathematics, you have option to opt even for a biological subject. So that is the major entrance test which is given in India. So many people who are preparing for a medical entrance test like AIPMT, preparing for NEET, or even AIEEE. So even if your fundamentals of physics, chemistry, and maths are strong, your fundamentals of biology are very strong, it is quite easy for you to go ahead and crack the entrance test. That will not be a major problem for you in your career ahead when you are choosing pharmacy as an option. Some people do ask me that what is the skill set required to pursue pharmacy as a course. So this is purely about science. So the reason I chose, because I love biology as a subject. I enjoy studying chemistry. So throughout 4 years, so biology and chemistry is one thing which you're going to study very much in depth. You're going to start with human body and you're going to go till the drug clinical interactions. So having love for science is the ultimate skill set required, I would say, to enter into the pharmaceutical sciences as a curriculum. Because if you don't like science, you are not comfortable with chemistry, you are not comfortable with carbon and the organic chemistry structures which you did in a 12th standard, then might be, I believe, you will not enjoy studying pharmacy as such, because you have to spend hours and hours into the lab, and that is only and only possible when you love the science as a subject. So that is, I would really say that if you really love science, pharmacy is definitely an option for you. Now, another thing is that people do also ask me that after what a student pursuing a pharma course, maybe undergraduate or postgraduate diploma or PhD level will be studying, what exactly comes under this? So basically the first year of your pharmaceutical curriculum will be more like an advanced revision of your 12th standard. It will be an advanced revision of your chemistry, slightly physics, because there is a course like physical pharmacy, which includes some concept of physics. There is also biology, which all the organ system, etc., which start at the first level. And by the time you finish your degree level, your degree course, by the time you finish, you must have studied in depth about chemistry, what all the diverse chemistry, chemical synthesis process, what are the diverse analytical synthesis process. You will be studying about entire human organ system in the body, the hormonal system, almost everything which is, so pharmacology subject goes very, very parallel with the medicine. So you, at least when you complete your 4 years, you will be able to at least recommend certain medicines to, the patients, and you guys come to know that what I can recommend for what kind of disease. Especially at the doctorate level, things go very much in depth. So as your studies start increasing year after year, from B Pharm you go to M Pharm, will be slightly enclosed, will be focusing on one subject. From M Pharm you go to PhD, will be focusing on only one parameter. So for example, drug synthesis is one small parameter of chemistry. If your PhD is into drug synthesis, you will be going out and going in depth about what molecule you are studying on, what are the analytics, what are the process-driven chemistry, analytical chemistry, the drug discovery aspect of it. So everything will be covered under that course. So more higher you go up the ladder in studies, more deeper you go into the subject. This is the main thing about what you study. People are very much nowadays keen, especially after COVID, that what are the main options of pursuing a pharmacy course, what are the career options, how much we can earn, what we can work for. So basically, if you see the Indian industry, India is definitely the second ranked country in the world which makes maximum manufacturing amount by volume, not by value, because there is dollar conversion involved. And USA holds almost 49 to 50% market globally. But that is one of the reasons why people, after completing their 4 years of degree course, they give GRE and TOEFL. They give these two exams and they fly off to USA, because the reason is obviously it's a developed country, and the options like regulatory affairs, legal part, or pharmaceutical administration, hospital pharmacy, these options of pharmacy are very well developed in a country like America, because it's a developed country, to be frank. Because hospitals in India have not been developed, so role of a pharmacist in India into a hospital is not that much. Frankly, it is not lucrative option for earning. So what to do in India? In India, people do courses like pharmaceutical management. They go for a core MBA program, also post-management, and they work amazingly in pharmaceutical industry. And nowadays, considering the lot of booming companies into e-commerce fraternity of pharma, like PharmEasy, NetMeds, 1mg, these have also opened a lot of solid avenues for people who are working into pharma industry. You can switch around easily. The reason is because in India, pharmacists are slightly less in number compared to an engineer. So if you are having your options correct, you can post your MBA, you can frankly work anywhere. So these are the two options where you can actually have a chance of studying in India or studying abroad. This is my recommendation. So how to enter in pharma industry? In my opinion, the best way to enter in pharma industry is campus placement via MBA. Once you are completing your MBA course, whether you can do an MBA in a core category like marketing, or you can choose a pharmaceutical marketing, which is available from NIPER, NMIMS, SIS, etc. Companies do come on campus a lot to hire you. So that is the fastest, easiest, simplest, and reputable way to enter into an industry, because your entry is quite smooth. You do get joining bonuses. You have total options of knowing that what is going to be my role in the company. You are given diverse kind of profiles in the same company in the same year. So that is something which is going to create a big value as a profile if you join after immediately campus placement. That holds a solid reputation into the industry. So in my recommendation, joining post-campus is the best decision you can ever make. So the next question which is commonly received by students is, what types of career aspects students can accept post completing any program? So there are diverse options available, starting with the manufacturing. You can work into a pharma manufacturing unit as an officer. So your responsibility will be mainly to monitor the entire manufacturing process, note down any kind of quality checks which happen there. Second could be joining as a medical representative in the pharma industry. That is the basic entry level from which most of the stalwarts have started their career as, because you get to know the ground reality about the pharma market. Few companies like ICICI Prudential, insurance companies, they also take pharmaceutical students so that it is their ease to understand the claim process of an insurance, because they understand the diverse aspects like human health and legality, etc. That is another preferred choice. Some people do prefer to do an MBA post your BPharm degree, and after an MBA you can prefer to have jobs in saying things like consulting. You can work into as a management consultant into IQVIA, which is very 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 popular consulting firm in pharma. Just like there is McKinsey of the world. You can also work into a product management segment where your duty will be more of designing the strategies for marketing the product. You can work into an analytical chemistry lab if you like chemistry for that matter. So your job will be only to assess all the molecules, assess the excipients which come into the lab, and ensure that the quality checks are maintained at all the levels. You can also end up joining the regulatory affairs department in India in several companies if you like legality aspect of the business. So there a person has the responsibility of ensuring that how the patents and trademarks are filed, how to file a certain dossier for a registration process in America. So all these are basically sub-segments where a student can work. Now it is totally up to you. If you think you are an outgoing person, you can go for a MBA curriculum after BPharm. If you think you like research very well, you can go for an analytical lab or a process research lab, or you can even opt for a PhD if you are really in love with science and research aspects of it. And I think going for a PhD is one of the best options you can also have. So we have several options in India to work for. That is the case. Now, what are the top pharma job profiles and who are the top pharma recruiters? So if you see the top 10 companies in India, Sun Pharma, Abbott, Cipla, Mankind, Zydus, Torrent, Glenmark, Dr. Reddy's, GSK, etc. All the top 10 to 15 companies in pharma industry are the top recruiters in almost all the colleges, especially pharmaceutical MBA colleges, because they want more and more people. They want young talent to come in and process their ideas. They want talent to show their energy and give a new direction and sight to their drugs and brands. So regarding profile, if I have to talk, then product management team is number one profile, which people do prefer after their MBA. Second one is the consulting profile, which people do like, because if you don't want to go out in the market, but you like analyzing the data, you like crunching numbers, then consulting is an excellent option for you again. People do enjoy working as a sales rep and grow into the hierarchy, because having sales as your forte can really open an option at diverse industries from your perspective. The reason is pretty simple. A salesperson knows the ground reality very well. He can crack numbers. He can convince the customer. So sales, EMT, and consulting, these are the, I think, main top three profiles currently in India for the pharma aspirants, if you have to look ahead pharma as a career for. So we are coming back to the very important point, that what is the future of pharmacy industry in India and what student can expect from the industry. So pharma industry has been growing tremendously. One of the safest industries to work for, because these industries can rarely ever go any turmoil. People can't stop falling sick. People can't stop taking medicines. So if you see the current COVID crisis which happened, pharma industry are the one who perished. Who were about to control the damage. Minimal layoff happened in the pharma industry compared to tech, which we saw on any other parameter. So The next feature is, I think the data analytics is booming a lot in pharma industry. E-commerce is booming a lot in pharma industry. So considering if you see the news of startups, there are a lot of funding news that Tata acquiring 1mg, Reliance investing into C-Square like technologies. There is PharmaRack, which coming up where I worked for. Then PharmEasy has become a unicorn now. So industry has been changing. Industry is becoming slightly more consumer friendly. Industry is becoming slightly more consumer driven than it was initially only a product driven. So that is the future. And what student can expect is change is about to happen in the industry. It's up to you how much you stay updated, how much you enjoy loving science and management aspect of it. That is what one thing which is going to happen very soon in industry, and that is what one thing which you can expect from the industry, in my opinion. So we have learned a lot about this now. Coming back to the very important point, what is the average salary of a pharmaceutical science engineer? So the average salary of a fresher who is just a B.Pharm graduate starts with 25,000 a month. But once you study an extracurricular, when you study course like pharmaceutical MBA, you can even get a basic salary starting from 8 to 9 lakhs per annum. And if you do it from a much better college like IIMs or ISBs of India, your salary can also start from 25 lakhs per annum. So it is about how much your hunger and appetite is, and how much you want to grow in the career, and how much you are willing to study more and like more. So there is no ground rule for that. It is just up to everyone's choices. That's it, frankly. So regarding my suggestion, I would like to give it to a pharma graduate is be open, explore more. There are a lot of options available. When you are a student, try to explore almost every possibility of career into pharma and even non-pharma if you like it, for that matter. Keep your eyes and ears open, take interest in studies, and ensure that your concepts are very, very strong. Because at the end you go for an interview, your concept will be surely tested. And I don't want any one of you to falter on that, because if you falter on that, they will question your knowledge, they will question your integrity. I don't want that to happen to you. So stay dedicated, study a lot, and make your concept clear, and enjoy the curriculum which you're going to study. So this is the main aspect I wanted to cover. And I thank my study for inviting me for this talk. And I'm very, very happy, and I'll be glad if any one of you want to connect with me via forum. I will be always happy to help you. Thanks a lot, and all the best for your next career move.